Hello students, how are you doing? I'm sure you're enjoying learning new things day by day. Today, we are going to focus on honing our comprehension skills, that is, understanding different types of text. आज हम अपनी रीडिंग कॉम्प्रीहेंशन को फिर से इम्प्रूव करेंगे. Children, have you ever thought about nature and the natural calamities? So, our passage 1, floods, is going to talk about it. Comprehension. Nature, so very important to us. But if we play with it, it leads to natural calamities. प्रकृति, उसके साथ ही जुड़ा है प्राकृतिक आपदाएं, है ना? Let's read this text. We know that floods can wash away houses and roads, drown crops and people. They cause great suffering to the people living in the plains near rivers and the seas. But do you know why floods happen? Important question. आपने सोचा है floods क्यों आते हैं, बाढ़ क्यों आती है? Floods usually are local, short-lived events that can happen suddenly, sometimes with little or no warning. Floods happen when rivers overflow because they cannot carry all the water running into them off the land surface. Weeks of heavy rain can cause swollen rivers. Children, overflow here means to raise above a certain level. जितना पानी का बहाव है उससे ज़्यादा पानी निकल जाना या बढ़ जाना, overflow. Sometimes a violent thunderstorm can be caused by a depression or hurricane, and the resultant downpour can cause rivers to overflow. Here the meaning of thunderstorm is tufan, tez tufan. Thunderstorm. Floods are caused due to many reasons. Let's understand what are the reasons. Floods आखिर आते क्यों हैं? Heavy and prolonged rainfall. Children, the meaning of prolonged is continuous for a long time. लगातार. Heavy snowfall, silting of riverbeds, dams collapse, landslides and deforestation. Children, the meaning of deforestation means cutting off trees in a large number. जब हम पेड़ों को बहुत ज़्यादा मात्रा में, बहुत ज़्यादा नंबर में काटते जाते हैं, उसे कहते हैं deforestation. In areas where floods are common, people accept them as a natural and inevitable hardship which returns to burden them year after year. So children, in places where this happens regularly, people have accepted this. Here the word inevitable means which cannot be controlled, which will happen. जो चीज़ होके रहेगी उसका मीनिंग होता है inevitable. I hope you have understood this comprehension passage. You will reread it and think about what can be done about these natural calamities. Do attempt a few exercises, but now we will move on to the next passage. Here comes another aspect of comprehension, that is poetry. This is also related to another aspect of nature, that is wind. I am sure आप सबको पतंग उड़ाना बहुत ही पसंद होगा. So let's read a poem regarding this topic. Kite. I'm a kite, look at me. I'm beautiful. I have colors. I have a tail. The tail is long. इस पोम में काइट को पर्सोनिफाई किया है as if काइट खुद बात कर रही है और ये प्यारी सी कलरफुल काइट कहती है कि मैं बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल हूँ, मेरे पास बहुत सारे कलर्स हैं, मेरी लंबी सी पूँछ है जिसे मैं टेल कहती हूँ और वो बहुत ही लंबी है. आई एम श्योर आपको पता होगा इस टेल की वजह से ही ये पतंग आकाश में ऊंची उड़ती है. I am a kite. Would you like to fly me? hold my string and run. See, where am I? I'm up in the sky. I can touch the clouds. I can play hide and seek. I can't fly on my own. I need you to fly me. Many children are coming. They have kites. Soon I'll have friends in the sky. So children, in this poem, in a fun way, the writer has told us it's not just that your hand and your friends that you need to help the kite fly up in the air, but it's the wind. So also ponder upon the question that what is the reason that the kite is flown away by the wind with such strength, right? Now we move on to our next passage. Passage 3. Endangered animals. Children, आपने एनिमल्स के बारे में तो बहुत ही कुछ पढ़ा होगा, जो एनिमल ज़मीन पे रहते हैं, पानी में रहते हैं, आकाश में उड़ते हैं, पर कुछ ऐसे भी एनिमल्स हैं जो अब लुप्त होते जा रहे हैं, एंडेंजर्ड होते जा रहे हैं और जिनका जीवन खतरे में है। और किसकी वजह से? शायद हमारी वजह से। लेट्स रीड दिस पैसेज अबाउट द सेम, endangered animals. An animal is called an endangered animal when there are not many of its kind and it needs immediate protection to prevent it from disappearing from the earth forever. बच्चों, एक जानवर को endangered तभी कहा जाता है जब उसकी जो जाति होती है, प्रजाति होती है, वो धीरे धीरे गायब हो रही है, लुप्त हो रही है। जो उसके प्रकार के जानवर हैं बहुत ही कम रह गए हैं, इसलिए उसे हम कहते हैं endangered animal. ऐसे में उस जानवर को बहुत ही प्रोटेक्शन की सहायता होती है और ये ज़रूरी बन जाता है कि हम ध्यान रखें कि वो और गायब ना हो. If measures are not adopted, then the animal can become extinct. Extinct animals are those which have not been seen in the wild for the last 50 years. Endangered animals are at a high risk of becoming extinct. Children, here we get to understand the difference between endangered animals and extinct animals. Extinct animals वो animals हैं, वो जानवर हैं जिनकी प्रजाति लुप्त हो चुकी है, जो बहुत ही अनफॉर्चुनेट है. और वो क्यों? क्योंकि वो लास्ट 50 वर्षों से 50 ईयर्स से दिखे ही नहीं हैं, तो उनकी जाति अब ख़त्म हो चुकी है. अगर ऐसे ही चलता रहा तो endangered animals क्या बन जाएंगे? Extinct. Many animals including mammals, reptiles, birds, insects and fish are in danger. Whales, great apes, snow leopards, sea otters, loggerheads, sea turtles, etc. are some endangered animals. So here is a list of endangered animals that you can really further research about. All this. The population of the giant panda has also reduced. Do you know that there are less than 1,000 giant pandas living in the world? There were more than 1 lakh tigers on the earth. Now there are less than 7,000. Unfortunately, Bali, Caspian and Javan tigers have already become extinct. ये 3 स्पीशीज़ हैं टाइगर्स की जो पहले ही एक्सटिंक्ट हो चुकी हैं. बहुत ही अनफॉर्चुनेट है, इसीलिए अब बाकी प्रजातियों को बचाने की कोशिश की जा रही है. The China tiger is on the verge of extinction. Here the phrase verge of extinction means बिल्कुल extinction के कगार पे ये स्थिति आ गई है. Verge. Poaching, pollution and habitat loss along with deforestation and global warming are common causes of making animals endangered. Children, here the meaning of the word poaching is hunting, illegal hunting. And what is habitat? Habitat is the place where animals live, their homes. So there is loss of habitat happening and deforestation, cutting of trees, therefore loss of these animals. Children, I hope you understood this passage, but I want you to really think about this question, that what can we do to help these animals so that these endangered animals do not become extinct. Do attempt the given exercises, and now let's move on to another important passage. Here we have another interesting poem about values. Honesty. Honesty is the best policy, as it is said. So let's enjoy a poem on this value. Honest youth. Once there was a little boy with curly hair and pleasant eyes, a boy who always told the truth and never told a lie. And when he trotted off to school, the children all about would cry, "There goes the curly-headed boy, the boy that never tells a lie." बच्चों, इस पोम में पोएट ने बताया है कि एक छोटा सा लड़का था, बिल्कुल आपकी तरह, सुंदर सा कर्ली हेयर वाला, घुंघराले बालों वाला, सुंदर सुंदर आंखों वाला, लेकिन वो हमेशा सच बोलता था। और जब वो स्कूल जाता था तो सब बच्चे उसे बोलते थे, यही वो बच्चा है जो हमेशा सच बोलता है। Trotted here means to walk. And everybody loved him so because he always told the truth. सब बच्चे उसे बहुत ही प्यार करते थे। क्यों? क्योंकि वो एक truthful लड़का था, हमेशा सच बोलता था। Then every day as he grew up, it was said, "There goes an honest youth." And when the people that stood near would turn to ask the reason why, the answer would be always this: because he never tells a lie. So this boy grew up to be a young man who again continued to be a truthful person, an honest person. बड़े होकर भी उसने अपनी वैल्यूज़ कंटिन्यू की और वो एक सच्चा इंसान बना. So this is the lesson hidden in this poem. Would you also become like him? Think about it. I'm sure you will. Do read it again, attempt the exercises, and revise all the topics.